Hey YouTube, Mark here with another fragrance review. Let's take a look at the Chanel brand. This is going to be Platinum Egoiste. Now this one is famous on YouTube, thanks to Mr. Fabian that named this his signature scent, and he couldn't go without a bottle. And then it just snowballed from there. He definitely sold me on this bottle, and it's time for me to review this fragrance. So let's take a look at Platinum Egoiste. Now let's take a look first of all at the bottle. Now the bottle, very timeless and classy. I would say Platinum Egoiste Chanel right there. We got the CC at the top right here. Sprayer, very nicely done. And my code's in the back here where the Chanel sticker is right here. And the box itself, very platinum feel to it, very shiny with the CC. We got the code right here stamped at the bottom. So there you go. There's your Chanel Platinum Egoiste. Now, bottle size with this one, we got the standards, 1.7, 3.4. You'd be looking at $50 to $100 American. So it's a little more pricier to purchase a Chanel fragrance. As far as discounts and getting this, Chanel's very good at keeping their fragrances with the companies that they want to sell their fragrances. So you're not going to find too many of these at discounters at a real discounted rate. They're not going to be half off or something like that. Definitely not. Now this one hit the shelves in '93. I was doing a little bit of research and seeing what came out in '93. What's what's still relevant in '93 to this day. And I really couldn't find anything else except for Serge Lutens Homme Sultan, which I think is an amazing fragrance, but that's a niche fragrance. So really, Platinum Egoiste is the star for 1993. It came out that year and still relevant to this day. Now, awards. Has it won any awards in my top 10 list? Surprisingly not. It hasn't made any of my top 10 list. I'm sure it will in the future, but for now it hasn't done anything. Group. Now this is a woody aromatic fougere. Parfumier, of course. We got the in-house perfumier Jacques Polge, and he got a little bit of help for this one. He got François Demachy to help him out with Platinum Egoiste. Now, recommended age for this one, I'm going to go with over 25 and up. I really see an older gentleman pulling this off really well. I'm not saying anybody under 25 couldn't wear this, but definitely I think this is more of a grown-up feel with this one. Now, how many sprays and wear with Platinum Egoiste? I gotta say, with this one, very potent. With Chanel fragrances, usually it's quality. You're gonna get great projection and longevity, so you don't have to spray that much. And this one is no slouch, I'll tell you that. With applying this one, I go one on the chest, one on the neck, one on each arm. So 4 sprays, great. Especially in the middle of the winter, 4 is great. Now let's take a look at the notes. We have in the top notes we got lavender, rosemary, and petit grain. And then we got in the mid jasmine and sage. And then in the base we got amber, sandalwood, vetiver, cedarwood, and oak moss. So as far as notes goes, nothing too crazy here. I've smelt all those notes before in other fragrances, and very simplistic as far as a note breakdown. Nothing crazy out there. So let's take a look at Platinum Egoiste. First of all, when it first came out, I'm sure some people might have still a bottle when it first came out. Used to be named Egoiste Platinum. So if you have that bottle that says Egoiste Platinum, don't worry about it. It's the same juice. It's just when it first got released, that's how it was named. So not a huge change, but just to let you guys know, if you do receive a bottle like that, it's just an older version that came out in '93. Now this is Chanel's attempt in the early '90s to try to get into the fresh fragrance game. Chanel, if you take a look at what they released before Platinum Egoiste, it was all powerhouse fragrances. Like for men, it was just craziness. And they released the Egoiste earlier on, didn't sell very well. So they're like, okay, well, these fresh fragrances are actually starting to sell much more. We need to get into this. So they released Platinum Egoiste, gave it a little twist, a little more freshness to it. Now, this one gave me a little bit of everything, though. It has a fresh feeling, but also has a spicy hit to it, too. So it's still a true masculine fragrance. A lot of people say this is a feminine fragrance, it's a unisex fragrance. I really don't see that. This is a true, almost like a powerhouse fragrance, almost leading into that, but it's a true masculine fragrance. Now, Platinum Egoiste, very classy scent. This is going to be a suit and tie type of fragrance. Very a formal type of fragrance. If you're going anything formal with a suit and tie, you're good to go with this one. A very high quality juice from Chanel, and that doesn't surprise me at all. Very, very good quality. Now, this is almost as safe as a powerhouse scent can be. Very pleasing fragrance. Not a lot of people are going to ruffle their nose when they smell this fragrance. It's one of the safest powerhouses that I've smelt since I've been starting smelling fragrances. Now, this one is actually really tricky. When I was doing research on Platinum Egoiste, YouTubers and online, and just seeing what people were saying about this one, I always hear different ideas on Platinum Egoiste, like different. Some people think this is a fresh fragrance, very cooling, great for summer and spring only. Some think it's a mature fragrance, great for winter and fall. Some say there's spice in there. Some people say there's a lemon, minty feel to it. I'm on the fence on being this one. I really feel that this is an all-season, can be an all-season fragrance for somebody, but it really still sticks with the Chanel DNA of their older fragrances, which is a more mature side of things, and the spice really took over for me. So I'm going to say this is much better for fall and winter as far as wearability. For me, in the summer, it just didn't feel right to me. It still has a cooling effect, which you can still pull it off, but just maybe like a summer night or something like that, it would be great for that. But I really didn't see an overall quality of this as a summer scent, strictly just for summer. So let's take a look at the notes. Top notes, we got opens up with real freshness. It's got like a barbershop minty feel, like almost a spearmint. A little bit hit to citrus. It had a real cooling effect, but also had a warming quality to it with the rosemary, and almost had like a peppery feel to it. So it almost felt a little too busy for some noses. A lot of people feel that this top note was just all over the place. Is it warm? Is it cool? What's it doing? Is it giving me barbershop? I don't know what's going on. So a lot of people felt there was too much going on in the top notes. In the mid, then it calms down a little bit. It transforms almost into a metallic green floral. So that's where I felt like this is where it got its name, the platinum. It felt almost metallic with the green floral. It meant a little bit of sweetness to it, a little bit of sweetness on there. Now in the base, morphs into almost like a cedar wood land. At one point in this fragrance, I felt it was just straight up cedar wood. There was nothing else going on. But then it came in with some oak moss, which warms it up a little bit, especially with the bright start. So really, overall, this fragrance actually gave me a lot of faces, and that's what's great about this. A lot of people are going to get different ideas on this fragrance, including myself. I definitely had a hard time with this one to try to pinpoint what it actually was. Now, as far as this being a signature scent, it's great for that. It's versatile. I would pinpoint this as an all-season fragrance. One of those fragrances that gives you a warm yet cooling vibe. And I think that's a special quality in a fragrance. Not a lot of fragrances can do that to be an all-season, but this one did pull it off. Very well done. A little bit of everything here. There's some woods, there's some spice, there's some green, there's some freshness. So really well done. This one really seemed almost timeless to me. I really feel like this one's going to be around for a while. I don't think this is really going to get out of style. I don't think it's really in style, but it's really definitely pleasing. And it'll stay like that for decades. And the great thing about this is not going to be a top seller. It's not super appealing. Not everybody's wearing this. So on the same coin, you'll be unique because not everybody's going to be wearing this, and it's not going to be in the forefront of the Chanel brand. They won't be trying to sell Platinum Egoiste like mad cakes. The only thing with using this as your signature scent, it might get discontinued in the next 10 years because of sales. That's the only thing I could really see. But it's going strong right now. It's definitely doing very well. Now, why would you hate this fragrance? A lot of things that I've seen people hating this fragrance for, I did not get. One of the main points was this is not the best from the Chanel line. A lot of older gentlemen likes the powerhouse stuff that came before this, you know, the original Egoiste and all that, the Pour Monsieur, and they felt that this is not one of the best offerings from Chanel. And I would say I would almost agree to that. This is not the best from the line, but I really don't like to rate a fragrance with past fragrances. I don't want to go, is this the best from Chanel? I just want to see what this fragrance can give me. Now, also, some people got longevity problems. I did not get any longevity problems. And I tried this in every season. I've tried so many types of application for this. I went weak, I went super strong, I went inside, outside, in the snow, in the middle of the summer when I was sweating. Never had any longevity problems, but a lot of people were saying that they were getting longevity problems, so I'll put it in there as a fun fact. And also some people were saying this is too feminine for them, too unisex, and I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Maybe I'm reviewing the wrong fragrance here, but I don't get any feminine out of here. Now, one word to describe this fragrance would have to be elegant. Maybe that's the wrong word. Classy. Classy. Let's go with classy. Bottles. If you own Paco Rabanne's XS, Abercrombie & Fitch Fierce. Definitely. If you have Fierce and you know your bottle's running low, you kind of want to have a grown-up taste, but really enjoy Fierce. This one would be a good replacement. A little more pricey, but a good replacement. When I close my eyes, this fragrance reminds me of almost like a spicy shaving cream feel with a little bit of greenness to it. Definitely that type of feeling. Best time to wear this fragrance when you're wearing a suit, a tux, any formal occasion, it's good for it. Compliment factor. Now, the compliment factor on Platinum Egoiste wasn't as good as I thought it was going to get. I would say it was really moderate as far as compliments go. There was not really any over-the-top compliments of asking me what I was wearing and where they can purchase it or what it was. So there wasn't any compliments like that. There was a lot of them saying, you know, you smell nice or whatnot. The wife likes it. She said she smelt this before somewhere, probably on me. But definitely she liked it, so she approves on this one. I could wear this as much as I want. Now, my 2 cents on Platinum Egoiste. To me, this is not unique enough for me. I really like fragrances that jump out and be unique. This one was almost like a safe, powerhouse, masculine fragrance with a little fresh quality to it. Nothing that unique. It's great quality. Good fragrance. I really love my Chanels, but definitely Chanels, they get 8, 9 out of 10 scores all the time for me because they are quality, but they just don't stand out that much. The Chanel doesn't really push the envelope. They really just stay safe. They go with the trends, but they try to make it a little more quality than everything else. So Platinum Egoiste goes into that category. Nothing groundbreaking. And this just brings me up to buy, try, or pass. And not that great for me to say this is an absolute buy. I know a lot of people might not like this. It's not a pass. It's a definite try. It might be right up your alley all season. A versatile fragrance that could be worn at any formal occasion. Definitely a great upscale, classy scent. So let's get to the rating system and see how I rate Platinum Egoiste. Alright guys, let's rate Platinum Egoiste. As far as projection goes, I gave it 8 bottles out of 10. Very good projection. The scent cloud was fairly good and strong and lasted most of the fragrance time, so 8 out of 10. Longevity, 8 bottles out of 10 also. 7 to 10 hours, any season, any time, it'll give you that strong, above average. Versatility, 9 out of 10. It is a good all-season fragrance. I can see this, wear this all the time. You can wear it during the day for work, and then at night also if you're going for a classy meal or something like that. 9 out of 10 versatility. Overall smell and compliment factor, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. It did get compliments, nothing over the top, but it smells pretty classy, so I'm going to give it an 8. As far as this fragrance goes, it's a great all-season scent. One of the very few fragrances that hit the fresh and spice combo very well, and it is timeless. I'm going to give it 8 bottles overall score. This is worth looking at.